it, it's not as heartbreaking as some of the Toyotas that ultimately took a great strategy and really turned things upside down, but still heartbreaking nonetheless.
Yeah, honestly, stage 3, the Toyotas finally get on the same page for once at a plate track. Everyone's going to pit together. They get out. Everyone's, for the most part, pretty clean. They're running full laps where they can go full throttle. The booth said they're good to go till the end. This is going to change the whole dynamic of the race. The whole rest of the pack's going to have to figure it out if they can catch up to them or not. If not, Toyota's going to run away with this race. One of these 6 cars here is going to win. And as soon as they started saying that on the broadcast, it is true, I guess, the announcer jinx happened, because lo and behold, I don't know exactly whose fault it was, but you saw probably the middle 3 Toyotas just accordion. And then, bam, Eric Jones hits the wall at about 190 miles an hour head on. This is so Toyota, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just a shame because, ultimately it's okay for him, but Bubba, you just saw it. You saw the accordion happening, and there was nothing that anybody could do. The aerodynamics were in play. Obviously, everybody's trying to bump and get as close as they can to kind of to get that draft going and to really kind of put that gap between them and the field and to really press the issue. I mean, and ultimately, it was going to be a winning strategy. I mean, you heard multiple teams' radios, most notably Kyle Busch's, saying, hey, we're going to have to figure out what to do. These Toyotas are going to be able to go full out until the end of the race. And then, to watch Eric Jones hit the wall, especially at that speed, an incredible hit, incredible impact, and to see him walk away, I think it goes to show you how far, we've come with the safety technology and everything, but it just feels like you finally did it. You got on the same page. You got out of the pits clean, and then it was avoidable. It was ultimately avoidable. And, I feel extra bad for Denny Hamlin, who was a little bit past the whole thing, but still ended up getting taken out. It went from brilliant to dumb very quickly for Toyota with everything that transpired there. And just certainly crazy, Bob.
It's crazy. It's frustrating more than anything because, you look at these super speedways, it's a numbers game. Not to pile it on, like you said, but you finally get it to where, okay, everyone is on the same page. We pit together. Most of the time, Ford and Chevy, they can do even half their teams, and they can run a full cycle like that. But with, Toyota, obviously, you've added the legacy cars, so there's 2 extra, but, 8 total cars in a field of 36 isn't a great, strength in numbers there, especially when Christopher Bell's already out of the race, and you're banking on everyone to be at full strength there. When you've got 6 to 7 Toyotas running together like that, that's very rare. And you captured a very rare moment where you can capitalize and be the lead manufacturer. And like you said, just, as soon as it turned from good, it went to calamity, just in a matter of seconds there. And, ultimately, I'm not sure whose fault it was. I think it's the more just a result of plate racing. And, I think more than anything, though, you look at what could have been, because you have Tyler Reddick win this race. You have Martin Truex Jr. out there pushing him for most of it. Ty Gibbs had a run on the outside where he was pushing for the lead there late. Toyota had a fast car today, so it was their own Achilles heel, which we say on this podcast, it feels like every other freaking week, but Toyota's the one that cost themselves great positioning there. And, Ford fumbled the win. Tyler Reddick's your winner there. Michael Jordan celebrating in victory lane, holding Tyler Reddick's son. We can talk about that as well. But they got lucky. They got very lucky.